Hello, my lovelies. Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. This is going to be your December monthly reading. There will be timestamps in the comments of the video for each individual sign. We're going to start with Virgo and we'll end with Capricorn. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on. What are your soul's lessons that you're learning in the month of December? Guilt. I feel like we're learning to release the guilt. And what do you have guilt about? Is it something that you can change or something that you can't? I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So release the negative emotions and the guilt that's weighing you down, and embrace that you can change things only so much. So you need to not harbor any negative feelings. Replace those with love. I feel like love is something that might be entering your life and you might be going, yeah, right. Okay, don't shoot the messenger. What if it actually happens? What if something comes into your life that really changes things for the better? I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And service. You could be being called to an act of service. Maybe you work in a service industry. Maybe it's something that you do out of the kindness of your heart. Maybe you're volunteering for something. Maybe that's how you meet somebody. I feel good when I can help others. And denial. Are you in denial about your feelings or something else? I feel like there's something that Spirit will show you that you need to address. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight and awareness. So there's something on the back burner. Let's see what else we can find. All right. What do we need to see to raise the vibe for Virgo this month? Feeling fear is a call for love. So we're going to replace fear, which is ego-based, false emotions appearing real, with love, which is divine energy coming in. So if you're feeling fear, it's a call for love. We also have the love card. So self-love and self-care will help you align with the proper person to come into your life. Know that Spirit is supporting you on your path, no matter what that happens to be. I feel like you're going to see winged creatures of any kind, and that's going to help you to know that Spirit's got your back. It is okay to feel what you need to feel. So maybe you need to process some feelings and emotions. Maybe by helping others, you are able to open up your heart space. All right, and I am grateful for the earth. Earth signs, you need to ground, meditate, and clear your energy often. Where I live, it snows in the wintertime, so it's a little too... I have hiccups for confirmation, you guys know that. I feel like it's a little too cold sometimes to walk barefoot on the earth in the wintertime, but you can ground your energy in other ways, so look into that. Be grateful for everything that you have and always practice gratitude, and the universe will give you more. All right, let's see what we have for love for Virgos. What do we need to see for love for December? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me what they need to see. There we go. You are evolving, my dears. You are transforming. You are changing. And like a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, there is a lot of growth here. Relationship evolving to the next phase. Healing the inner child, bringing growth. It also brings some unconditional love, giving and receiving of affection, unconditionally loving, and falling in love. Could lead to commitment for some of you, the wedding rings. So I feel like you're preparing for union. Maybe you're clearing out the baggage and you're letting those things go so you can actually be in a healthy, happy union. Some of that requires facing your fears, coming out of denial, and seeing the truth for what it is. So you could be mirroring each other. Your relationships will reflect back to you your wounds in order to have some introspection. So if you're feeling like you're not enough or undeserving in a situation, ask yourself why. What is it that's unhealed that needs to change? You could feel frustrated in a relationship, be suffering from lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, or ego issues, and jealousy. They're all things that you can deal with and you can change for the better. Show me what they need to see for the month of December. What does Virgo need to see? Show me what Virgo needs to see for December. All right. We are in this place where there's a lot of competition, a lot of clashing egos, a lot of arguments, and a lot of butting heads. And we need to learn to shift our perspective in order to see that there's something positive in its place. Trusting your intuition is going to allow you to align with that energy. It was just 444 as I pulled that card. So trusting your instincts and intuition is going to align you with the balance that you crave. She's pouring into a cup, so you have to have something in that vessel to pour out of. So self-love and self-care is what's going to allow you to feel like more than enough. You also have your walls super high. So are you healing those aspects, or are they still a challenge for you? The truth or the clarity will be revealed. Something comes to light, and I feel like new ideas are coming in that leads to a victory. I feel like this is a really important chapter that you're closing that allows you to facilitate some sort of victory or healing. The Six of Wands is also a card of fame and fortune, so you could be potentially in the spotlight. Keep working towards your dreams and your goals. I feel like that's going to take a lot of hard work this month. See any illusions for what they truly are. Don't settle for less, and remember that you want to align with balance. All right, the King of Wands. So you could have somebody in your life that's a fire sign, an Aries, Sag, or Leo, that is helping you to achieve your dreams and your goals for success. They're very ambitious, they're passionate, they're driven, they're outspoken, and I feel like they kind of light a fire under your ass when you need it. Judgment tells us that time's up. Some sort of final decision is pending finality, and that something is being changed for the better, and karma is being dealt. All right, we have the King and the Queen of Coins. So I do feel like there could be some marriage material. You did have the wedding card, I believe. Yep, wedding rings. So you might be meeting somebody that has like everything you're looking for. They might be really business focused. They might be kind of like what's missing in your life. And I feel like you want to settle down with the right person who's also very driven, maybe in their goals or their job, their career, and somebody who is like-minded, who's very balanced, somebody who would actually make you feel fulfilled. So I do think that it leads to commitment for some of you. This is Taurus energy with the Hierophant. This is part of your spiritual journey. It's also a card of tradition. Maybe you want a traditional family and marriage. Maybe you don't. This is also a card telling us that you're kind of the guru. You kind of hold all of the answers. So people will seek you out for that advice. So I feel like whatever you're working towards, know that slow and steady wins the race to get there, but nothing is impossible with Spirit's help. Taurus, let's see what's going on for you for December. Show me what Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus needs to see. Let's get you a better shuffle. That one kind of sucked. All right, Taurus, what do we need to see? There we go. Ooh, we're having a lesson in forgiveness. Sometimes those kind of stink, but I feel like it's also a lesson in you expanding your heart space and really believing in yourself. And so sometimes we need to forgive other people, and sometimes it's us that we need to forgive. I acknowledge that harboring resentment only blocks the flow of love. Open your heart. Forgive. You don't necessarily have to forget, but you do need to forgive, because it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to feel the pain. It doesn't work that way. So forgive yourself and set yourself free. You also need to release guilt. Guilt is a really heavy negative emotion, and it harbors a lot of resentments that just don't do you any sort of favors. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Release it. You don't want to harbor it. You want to let go of it, because what's going to happen is energetically we're stuffing and suppressing those feelings, which creates disharmony and dis-ease within our chakras, our energy points, and within our body, and we don't want that. So work through those things and learn to release them. What else do we have? Courage. It may take some courage for you to face these challenges, but it's nothing that you can't handle. So dig deep and find exactly how strong you're made of. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Replace the fear with love, and you're halfway there. And purpose. I know what I am here to do. If you don't, that's okay. Eventually you will figure it out. I always tell people, follow your dreams, follow your passions. What gets you excited to get out of bed in the morning? And that's probably part of what your passions or your calling, your purpose actually is. All right, let's see this one. What do we need to know for Taurus to raise the vibe this month of December? Show me what Taurus needs to see to raise their vibe. What do we need to see for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Healing myself heals my lineage, but it takes courage in order to forgive. I feel like you are working through a lot of really heavy emotions, and you're working on purging and releasing the things that don't serve your highest good to get you to this next phase. And I feel like for some of you, it's like once your heart is open, it's like you can't wait to just give all this love that you've had stored up to everybody that you truly care about. And I feel like it will be on a very good receiving end of things. I feel like it's going to be, you know, people just can't wait to like come and give you a hug and tell you how much they love you and miss you. So I feel like there's just this exuberant amount of love and affection that's going to be kind of pouring out of you through many different avenues. Interesting. All right. Relationships are assignments. See how there's a butterfly here? That's a symbol of growth, change, and transformation. So what you were at the beginning of the year, you're not leaving the same way. So as we enter 2025, I feel like major changes come for you in your relationships. So what does that mean? Relationships are assignments. It means that people are assigned to you on your path, energetically speaking, in order for you to learn something. Maybe they're a test, maybe they're a challenge, maybe they're meant to awaken things within you, but they're assignments. So think of when we were in school, we had a lot of assignments that we had to learn things and complete, right? There's always a test at the end of that chapter to make sure that you've learned the lesson. I am protected by Source. So it may take a lot of courage for you to open your heart. Know that you're always energetically protected. And if you need a little extra, speak up and ask your spirit team to help. All right, and shift your perspective. This one's a game changer. So if you are able to see the bigger picture, if you're able to see that every person that we encounter is affecting us in some way, shape, or form for a purpose, for a reason, good or bad. They're teaching us something, and you can see the bigger picture. You can shift your perspective. You're halfway there. You've done the work, and that might help also to align you with your true calling and your purpose in life. Let's see what we need to know for love. What do we need to see for Taurus? Because I feel like love is going to be a big thing for you. Because you're working on healing your heart. Love that. So you're slowly starting to stitch the broken pieces back together because you're healing. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addictions. You're setting yourself free, which allows you to open up your heart space. And the photograph. It's fine to sit and reminisce. It's fine to think about the old ways of doing things from time to time, but this is a card challenging you to make some new memories. So while we can't change the past, we can't bring the old people back that we've lost, we definitely can keep their memory alive by thinking about them, but you don't want to get stuck living there. You need to operate in the present instead of the past, so make some new memories. The Golden Mirror tells us that we might be dealing with a self-absorbed narcissist, somebody who's no good for us. We might need some courage in order to walk away from that person or that situation once and for all, but you have it within you. Ooh, and that leads to commitment. Some of you are thinking about the future, and some of you are ready to maybe pop the question, whether you're on the receiving or the giving end of it. It does look like something is evolving. There's a lot of passion between you and this person, a lot of insane chemistry, and you like each other equally. Watch out for snakes. Make sure that you know who and what you're getting involved with. Make sure that you are the only two involved. And I feel like this is also an indication that some things are coming to light. I feel like it's good things that are coming to light. And so you're going to have to adapt, change, and heal. And if there's somebody that you're just not ready to make amends with, have some boundaries. You might not be ready quite yet to talk, but Cupid's arrow has struck. And I do feel like this is a new person that's coming in. So have faith that love is coming. A surprise invitation could bring some hesitation. All right, show me what Taurus needs to see for the month of December. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, we have the Two of Cups, fell out of the deck there. So that's union, that's soulmate type energy. It's something that's equal give and take. It's blissful, it's union. We have the engagement ring, we have Cupid's arrow. Somebody has stirred your romantic feelings. So get out of your head. Stop overthinking this. I feel like you've lost enough sleep on negative thinking. Change things for the better. I feel like it's time to bury the hatchet. It's time to leave the past in the past and close that painful chapter and let love in. I swear, it's like energetically, my intuition has been so laser focused the last couple of weeks in readings for the collective or for personals that it's really incredible that like the cards back things up. So I love that. So you have some emotionally fulfilling love that's trying to kind of work its way into your reality. Lots of passion, creative projects. You might be teaming up with this person. You're going to have to decide what you want for your future and go after it. Take a step in a new direction, travel, relocation. You are manifesting these changes, and you're also commanding a lot of attention. So I feel like you need to be kind of focused on what it is you really want. There's new love coming in. There's a new job coming in. There's abundance coming in. You have 2, 3 of the 4 aces. It's about to get really fucking good for you in 2025. Let's put it that way. We have creative projects, love, and passion. We have wealth and abundance and new job opportunities. And we have love that's actually emotionally fulfilling. So I do feel like for some of you, you're going to have a lot of big changes. And I know you don't like changes, but it's going to be the good kind of changes. So embrace those. Communicate what it is you need and how you actually feel. I feel like somebody's expressing how they feel to walk away from what doesn't serve them and go towards what they actually want. Let go of toxic cycles, people who lie, cheat, and manipulate you. That's not what you want. There could be a water sign that you're interested, or vice versa. Someone may be a little younger than you, but they have genuine feelings and emotions, and it is not too late. So put in the work where it's required. I feel like this is telling you that you need to kind of keep going until you can see the finish line, that's important. 2 7s back to back, 2 8s back to back, 7 7, 8 8, those could be significant for you. So I feel like you need some boundaries. Where in your life do you need boundaries? What do you need to draw a line in the sand? What do you need to let go of so you can be reborn and transform? Money worries are going to be a thing of the past. There's more coming in, so don't hoard your resources. Your divine counterpart could be coming in to help align things for you. The Emperor is about fatherhood, strategic, bold moves, and I feel like this is also about conquering your fears and really being laser focused on what it is or who it is that you want. And last but not least, our Capricorns. Let's see what's happening for you in the month of December. What are your soul's lessons you're going to be working through the month of December? Show me what Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus needs to see for December. Ooh, there it is. All right, pride. This is not the negative sense of pride. It's pride in a job well done. It says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So how far have you come on your journey? Are you the same person you were even 6 months to a year ago? More than likely not, especially if you've been working on yourself and evolving and changing and challenging yourself. I feel like this is something that you're going to have pride in a job well done and a lot of growth. So we love to see that. Growth! Oh, we're finding the balance. The shirt literally says, grow through what you go through. So there's a lot of growth and change coming in your life, but it's good change. So we like that. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So can you? Are you? Will you? Have you? Those are some things to ask yourself. And I feel like you're aligning with your purpose. And if you are unsure of what that is, what are your passions? What gets you out of bed in the morning? And what do you feel like you want to do? I know what I am here to do. And if you don't, ask your spirit team to show you. Envy tells us that we don't need to envy anyone, that everyone is just like us going through their own challenging situations. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So remember, we need to operate in empathy, not envy. Let's see how we raise the vibe for Capricorns. What do we need to see? Capricorn. All right. I lovingly accept myself. You are starting to love yourself. I feel like faults and all, which is what you're supposed to do, because you realize that through self-love and self-care that you are worthy of love and acceptance, and there's the growth. So by pouring into your own cup of love first, you have more than enough to give away to other people, and that's kind of the goal. Where there's a will, there's a way. So what do you want to do? What is your purpose? Where do you wish to go? And I feel like your heart chakra is just expanding and growing. And they're showing me the Grinch energetically, and I love that movie. So the old cartoon, who was it? Dr. Seuss made the Grinch. I feel like the part where they're talking about on that Christmas, the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes. I feel like you're going to be filled with so much love and respect and adoration for yourself and others that it's like it spills over. It pours out into everything that you do. Why? Because you have more than enough to give, because you're practicing giving it to yourself first, which means you are never depleted. And remember, self-care and self-love comes from where? The divine. So you're never without, you are never in lack. It is always there. And it is safe for you to shine. Spirit's trying to tell you that you need to just honor who you are, faults and all. Be your weird, quirky self, and it's totally okay. The right people are going to gravitate towards you. So it is safe for you to shine. It's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to be who you are. Let's see what we've got going on for you for love. What does Capricorn need to know for the month of December? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That was too many. All right, so we are breaking some sort of self-sabotaging behavior. We're also maybe in a period of separation or breaking up. And so we need to stop the silent treatment and the abandonment pattern. So if that's something that's a repetitive cycle, it's time to work through that and let it go. Ooh, you got a lot to say today, apparently. I keep dropping like half the deck. You are reaching some sort of point of closure, it looks like. So the boat tells us that we're receiving what we need, we are progressing, we are arriving at something new, and we are moving on, gaining some closure. So I love that for you. That's the growth coming through. All right, what else? The butterfly. We've got to go through an evolution to grow, right? Some of it's kind of painful, won't lie, but it doesn't have to be. If you embrace the change and you go with the flow and you grow, I feel like things really transform for you pretty quickly. So if you aren't fighting the change, you embrace the change, things start to improve. Relationship evolving to the next phase. Healing the inner child brings growth. Growth is the name of your reading, so we're just going to call it growth. I feel like you have a lot of stuff that's growing. All right, what else do we need to see? The mirror. Are you doing your shadow work? I post shadow work every single week here on the channel. It's to help you to see what is unhealed that needs to be resolved in order to create the balance, which in turn allows you to be your most authentic version. I've done a lot of it for myself over the last 4.5 years, and I can tell you I'm a completely changed person from who I was. It doesn't mean that everything is love and light and you never have a bad day. You're fucking human. Of course you do. I still cuss even though I'm spiritual. I'm human living a spiritual existence. So you need to allow yourself to have bad days. You need to realize that that's not a setback, that it's just part of being human, but you're trying to grow instead of staying stuck and stagnant. So I feel like the shadow work is teaching you what needs work and what needs balance. Remember that endings bring new beginnings. So while you are in a state of transition, I feel like you need to just make adjustments and that you're going to set yourself free from the things that need to change in order to go in a new direction, which brings in love, affection, and adoration, unconditionally loving and giving and receiving of affection and falling in love. And somebody is expressing how they feel. Maybe it's you, maybe it's them, but somebody is expressing love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. All right, Capricorn, what do we need to see for the month of December? What does Capricorn need to see for December? I always feel like you guys get the choked up version of my voice for your readings for the monthlies because I try and record them all in the same day, because I'm crazy like that. So apologies if I sound a little raspy here. I've been doing a lot of talking. The Magician, what are you fucking manifesting? Remember the words abracadabra. As I speak it, I create it. You are the master manifester. You are the magician. You have all the tools at your disposal, in your arsenal, so to speak, that you are able to create your own reality. What are you welcoming in? Is it love? Is it money? What are you welcoming in? Maybe it's all of the above, right? Love and money. Yes, you are. All right. So you have new opportunities coming in for your success. This is abundance. This is a gift from the divine. New job opportunities. Are you what's keeping yourself stuck? Take a hard look in the mirror and see if there's any adjustments that need to be made. I feel like this is an indication to see the bigger picture and to realize it's like, oh, you mean if I just do this one thing that it's going to change the course of my life? Yes, it fucking will. So change it. If you want commitment, it's out there, but it takes some spiritual evolution and ascension in order to get there. You could be the guru. You could be the one that people go to for all of the advice, right? You're the goat. So a little stubborn, but full of knowledge. And I feel like almost like big brother or sister energy, that it's like you want to kind of shepherd your flock, so to speak, and protect them, but at the same time you're also sharing experiences so that they don't necessarily have to go through those things. So you hold the wisdom and the power, which makes you the fucking guru. Interesting. Shifting your perspective is going to be something that helps you to grow. It will take teamwork to make the dream work, especially in business and finances this month. So be a team player. There is some quick news coming in. I feel like a playboy or a player could resurface. We will be in 2 retrogrades during the month of December. We have Mercury in retrograde, and we are going to have Mars retrograding through Leo. So find out where those are in your chart, and that will tell you what the messages might be. All right, so there's some news coming in. There's some quick movement coming in. Some of you might be in really solitary energy, and others of you are ready to settle down and quit playing the field. I do think that there is somebody that you have your eye on. I also think you can't pull the wool over this person's eyes, that they're a little too smart for that. And I feel like you see them as a challenge. So could be an air sign or a fire sign that you're dealing with, but I feel like you need to almost not be cold to new opportunities. You could be a little abrasive and rough around the edges with this energy. So we want to learn to lower our sword, be skeptical, but allow new opportunities in. Somebody is evolving. We have the Page, we have the Knight, we have the King. All we're lacking is the Emperor in this energy in order to really transform. So whatever you're growing through, know that it's new opportunities. You could be moving, traveling, relocating for work. An unexpected visitor could arrive. Holy shit. What was I just saying? We are going through an evolution of growth. We have the Page, which is all about himself, non-committal, not ready to settle down. We have the Knight, which is growing, but he's still out there playing the field, sowing his wild oats. He's like, yeah, no, I'm a hit it and quit it. I'm a player. I don't care. I feel like the King is finally at the point where it's like, I've done enough of that. I really want to settle down. I want my person. He's chasing his dreams. He's building his legacy. He's building his empire. He's work focused. He's passion focused. And then we get to the motherfucking Emperor. This is Big Daddy right here, top tier. This is who you want in a partnership. This is protector, provider, father figure. This is somebody who makes bold, calculated risks, who chases their dreams, and who will conquer their conquests in due time. This is somebody that I feel like is coming in that wants to offer you that commitment. But I feel like they're also evolving, changing, and doing the work on their end. There it is. Capricorn, you have a divine counterpart that is coming in. They have done the work. They are evolved. They are somebody who has all of their shit together, and they are coming in for one final swoop to collect their prize, which is you. Have a wonderful month. We'll see you soon.